All right. Thank you, Sabrina. Says no sound. Got the sound. Oh man, just thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, yeah, I've been experiencing technical difficulty. I just said all of this, but y'all couldn't hear it. I've been experiencing technical difficulties. I was in this seat. I was ready to go at 3:02. Earlier I said 3 o'clock. That wasn't true. It was 3:02. I hit go live and my internet just shut down. I'm like, my bill paid. You know what I'm saying? Why is my internet not working? And I had to undo the router and plug it back in, and then it worked just fine. And then my switcher didn't want to work, so I had to reboot the switcher. Now, and because I didn't save my latest settings, which I'll have to adjust when I get off today at 5, I have to adjust these settings so that this picture looks much better. And then I have to save those again. But I had to reboot the switcher and then redo my settings. Then my camera was acting up. So I had to shut the camera down, reboot the camera. And then my screens didn't want to. The universe did not want this show to happen. Or some technical people, maybe the FBI. I don't know. Somebody did not want this show to happen today, but this show is going to happen. This show is going to happen. I don't care what they say. Who is they? The universe, the technical gods, the whoever. This show is going to happen today. For real. I was sitting here. I came on at 3:40. I've been sitting here since 3 o'clock for 40 minutes making adjustments. I had to bring in new stuff to, get my cameras working and my screens work. Y'all just don't understand. Y'all just don't understand the frustrations of being a one-man show when all of the technical gremlins decide, let's act up. Did I feed them after midnight? I don't know what happened. But either way, I'm here now. And, hopefully we'll do this right. And then I forgot to turn on the sound. But my sister told me, no sound. So now we got sound. As always, 513-717-5464. 513-717-5464. That's the number to get on board. If I can get to any calls, I'm believing I can take calls, even though technical issues been happening. Hold on, let me see. Let's minimize that. I'm sorry, I'm doing some stuff right here as I'm talking to you. We're going to minimize that, and we're going to go here. So we'll just do that right here. Sorry, y'all. Still dealing with some minor issues, but nothing major at this point. So, about ready to go. As always, good afternoon. Please say hi to me, please. And let me know where you're checking me out from. Let's see. We got Meccano in the house. All right. He say, what's up? Sabrina. She told me no sound. Brainy, I got it. Thank you. Miss Pittsburgh. Where is the volume? Good afternoon. I got it now. Deborah. Good afternoon from Forest Park. Sierra from Boston. Good afternoon. Nikki. Checking in. Good afternoon, Nikki. Tina. Also checking in. Good afternoon. Kenneth. Good afternoon. Scott. My man Scott. Good afternoon from Georgia. Maria. Again, when I look this way, I'm looking at the screen. Of course, this way I'm looking at you. This way I'm looking at my switcher. This way is sound. That way is my second screen, which is giving me problems. I need a new second screen. That's what I figured out. I got to get me a new monitor. I think I'm going to just get one of them long monitors, kind of curved, and I'll just do my 3 screens on one of those. I think that's what I'll do instead of sitting here with 2 monitors. This is so, 2010. We got Erica. Good afternoon, Erica. I don't know if I said good afternoon to Maria, so I want to make sure I do. Good afternoon. Terry, good afternoon from downtown. All right, they downtown checking us out. Anthony, good afternoon. Let's see. Brainy checking in from North College Hill. Yeah, Nikki, the devil trying to get in the way. But you know what I always say? Fuck the devil. No, I don't really always say that because I don't cuss. But yeah. Um, let's see. We got Kenneth. Kenneth, don't have a Karen meltdown. Don't do it. Scott, man, if you could just see, oh, oh my goodness. I was so frustrated. I was so frustrated. I need some counseling. I need counseling for the frustration. Uh, Good afternoon, Diane. Sierra says, what camera are you using? The image quality is really crisp. I'm using a Black Magic Design Pocket Cinema 4K camera, and I am. What is 2023? You can say whatever you want to say. Thinking about getting a new one. I'm thinking about getting the 6K, and I'm doing it in 4K. So it's just so many minor adjustments that you got to make. Like I feel like I'm a little too red right now. I feel like the color has me a little too red. But that, again, these are all adjustments that I will have to make. Victoria says, thank you. No one was trying to sabotage your show. It's the user. You're a hater. You're a hater. Don't be a hater. It's the equipment. It's not the user. Only a hater would think that it was user error. That's how you know when you're a hater. Anytime you think I did something wrong, you know you a hater. Lady K says, yo, Mason. All right, checking us out in Mason. Nat, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Checking in from the west side. We got the Logic Slayer in the house. I see you, Logic Slayer. Any updates on the moped? No updates on the moped yet. But they'll be coming soon. They'll be coming soon. But look, y'all know I got a lot of irons in the fire. And then I just got a few more irons that just got handed to me. But it's all good. It's all good. Everything gonna be taken care of this year. Everything. Transmission, everything. Jerica from Dayton. Oh, you in Dayton? So you saying you just visiting Dayton, or you just checking in here for just a few seconds? I'm not sure. Antonio, Nick. Hey, what's up? That's my nephew. Checking out. One of these days, you're gonna have to come over to the dungeon and come on the show. One of these days, you're gonna have to come over to the dungeon and come on the show. Let's see. Did we get Andrea? Good afternoon, downtown. Good afternoon, Crystal. Good afternoon. Checking in from Forest Park. Brenda in Fairfield. All right. Lady K says, we work from 3 screens. It's weird with 1 screen. But if you get one of those long screens, curved a little bit. See, I'm even seeing the green outline when I move my hands. I got adjustments to make. Oh, that frustrates me so. That frustrates me, y'all don't understand. Antonio, he uses a Roku TV as his second monitor. I'm gonna step it up. Anthony says like and share, which is good. Again, I'm gonna give y'all details as soon as I get all of the official afternoon experiment channels together, all up, fired up. It'll definitely be Monday, because I'll make sure it gets taken care of this weekend. But I'll let y'all know, and that'll be that. Danny, hey, from Westwood. Diane says, shake the devil off. Tria, all right, good to see you, Tria. Checking in from Columbia Township. Thank you, Angela Kinney. She's from Fairfax. What am I thanking her for? She posted the Hamilton County Commissioners meeting, and I got an opportunity to listen to it. I couldn't watch it because I was doing some editing, but I got a chance to listen to it, and I wouldn't have even thought to check it out if Angela had not posted it. So thank you very much for that. KL, who says, hello, everyone from Westchester. Lady K, the Redbone. Dwayne, good afternoon. My face looks red and my hands look jaundiced. It's so frustrating. Y'all just don't understand the challenges. But you know, I mean, it is what it is. We gonna keep it moving. It won't look this way again. Let me intern with you. You can come over here and intern anytime. I'm always game. Call me. I could use a little bit of help. Let me see. Let me do a couple more of these and then let's get to it. A couple more of these. Black Russian, good afternoon from Bond Hill. He want to know, can they have a tad bit more volume? All right, I'll punch it up just a taste. Just a taste. Again, all my settings are off, but this, I was about to say it won't happen again. This shouldn't happen again. This shouldn't happen again. David, good afternoon. Hebron, not Amazon, thank you, because I always think that. Pamela, good afternoon. Checking in from North Avondale. Quintano, Lewis, good afternoon. And GC. Sarah says, it sounds like sabotage. I wonder did Lincoln come over here while I was gone? I don't know. How did he get in? I'm not sure. GC, let me tell this quick story about GC for those of you who don't know. I love GC. GC is hilarious. When I worked at the Buzz, GC would call in, not every day, but she would call in periodically, and we would just laugh about sometimes just super silly stuff and sometimes just, nothing. Like, it's only a few things that I miss about working at the radio station. I miss the people. I miss being able to, get paid to listen to talk radio, because that's what I do all day anyway. And those interactions. And then, of course, I miss those other little things like GC calling in laughing, Regina calling in joking, and just a number of people that used to call in, and just we had our own little kind of sidebar stuff going on that just kept me laughing, smiling, encouraged, entertained, whatever. But GC, I think she got the best laugh, one of the best laughs I've ever heard. If I hear her laugh, don't nothing be funny. But sometimes she would just call in. I wouldn't even know what she was laughing about. So she would just call in, and I would pick up the phone, and she would just be laughing. And it would just make me laugh. She got one of the best laughs. And, of course, I think she is the caller of the year already on WDBZ, just saying, Bible. Caller of the year. And for those of you who don't listen, to the Buzz, just trust me. And on top of that, she's a very nice lady. She's a very kind, very nice, loving, giving, all of that kind of stuff. She cares about the community. A lot of people don't know, but it was her idea. You know why we have a Cincinnati chapter of the National Action Network? I'm sorry, GC. Not that she ever told me not to tell, but I know she don't be out there patting herself on the back. But some stuff you find out and you hear about behind the scenes, and some conversations turn into stuff. And it's GC is the reason why there's a chapter of the National Action Network. Now, what the local chapter of the National Action Network is doing right now, I don't know. I ain't heard from them in a minute, but I know they are there. And they wouldn't even be there if it wasn't for GC. So I just wanted to say that, wanted to get that out. How's everybody doing? I did have a few stories that I wanted to talk about, but I feel like I'm about out of time already. Starting 40 minutes late. But what I wanted to do, and for some of you, this might not be the best show for you. Some of y'all might want to tune out. And if you do, it don't hurt my feelings. I'm okay with it. But remember, I told y'all I wanted to watch a First Amendment audit with y'all. Because I want to get y'all to the point where when I go and start auditing, I would need some support. Not financial, necessarily. Not financial support. But just when things go bad, I'm going to probably need somebody to be like, hey, I support that brother. Let him out of jail. And some of y'all, I already know, y'all ain't going to be with it. Some of y'all going to just be mad right along with the police. He had no business being there anyway. What was he doing there? He's just trying to stir up trouble. You know what I'm saying? I just going to but I don't need that. I'm gonna need y'all support. I'm gonna need y'all support. So at least once a week, we're gonna look at an audit. At least once a week, we're gonna look at an audit. I did not try asking, did you see the cop in Butler County punched a black lady in the face? It was outside of McDonald's. I did not see that. I did not see that. But I will look it up. Kenneth want to know, where's Ross Freeman at? I don't know. He's not, I didn't block him because, I don't want to do that. And he been, for the past, 12 hours, 24 hours, he ain't been stalking my page or nothing like that. So, hey, that part is good. I like Ross Freeman. I like him. I think he's funny. Even some of the caps on me, they be funny. I don't have a problem with getting capped on. Who the first person brought up my hairline? Me. I don't have a problem with it. Trust me, ain't nothing you can say about my hairline. I done had this hairline since I was born. But sometimes it's just too much. Like you posting on my thing 30, 40, 50 times a day. It's just overwhelming, just too much. So, but he's here. Okay, I see where he say he's here. Oh, here go Janice hating on me. Wow, you just pop up anytime you want. Janice, and I love you, Janice, and that's why it hurts me so bad when you just hate on me. That's what hurts me. No, I had some technical difficulties, Janice. I don't think she's actually hating on me. I just like to pick with Janice. I really do. I don't even know why, because I like Janice. That's how I show you that I care. if I pick with you, that means I like you. It's you know what I'm saying? It's not mean-spirited. But yeah. That was it. I had some technical difficulties, Janice, for a long time. But I'm here. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play First Amendment audit. Again, if you don't want to watch it, you don't have to watch it. I understand it's not for everybody. It's not violent. There's no violence. The premise is this. You have a right as a citizen in the United States of America. It's guaranteed to you in the Constitution of the United States of America to freedom of press. That don't just mean Channel 5, Channel 9, Channel 12, Channel 19, Fox, MSNBC, CNN. You have a right. We are independent press, if we so choose. On top of that, you have a right to record. I didn't bring my phone down here. You have a right to record anything that you can see in public. Anything that you can see in public, you have a right to record. And when I say that, people always come with questions. You can't just stand on the sidewalk and record inside somebody's window. You're wrong. Because you can. You can. And if they don't want you to see inside their window, they got to cover it up. They have to create their own privacy. If you are in public, you have a right to record. And I don't know why this means record. This is me holding my phone. That's why this means record. You have a right to record. And people can't look at you and say, you don't have my permission to record me. I don't need it. You in public. I don't need it. You in public. And so there are some patriots who, some actually just travel the country. And this is what they do. Full time, they are journalists and they are working and fighting to secure our freedoms. They are training law enforcement to know and understand our freedoms. Okay? And a lot of people don't realize this. But police don't know the law. I mean, they might know some laws here and there, but they're not lawyers. So they're not very well schooled on the law. Now, I'm not very well schooled on the law either. But I think I know a little more than probably the overwhelming majority of law enforcement out there. And how are you law enforcement and you don't know the laws. Like, how can you enforce something that you don't even know exists, right? So again, what these people do, Janice says, what about recording minors? Are they in public? Then you can record them. What? Recording kids? Yes. If they're in public, you can record them. Even minors, even little bitty babies. You can record them without their parents' permission and nothing. They're in public. There is no expectation of privacy in public. Hold on. I gotta put this up here because I'm saying stuff that, people scroll. Oh, where is it? I have to put up my thing. Emanuel is not a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer. I can't find it. I'm not a lawyer. This is not legal advice. I'm just telling you the truth. But yeah, even minors, you can record anything that you can see in public. Anything. If you're allowed to be there and it's a public space, you can record. Lewis says, not if she breastfeeding. Even if she breastfeeding, you cover that titty up if you don't want people to see it. And if I can see it, I'm allowed to record it. Don't do it in public because there's no expectation of privacy in public. See what I'm saying, y'all? It's training. Because y'all gonna be saying some of this stuff about me. When he was recording, it was kids walking by and he was recording. He ain't had no business. That's against the law. It's not. When that lady had her titty out, he ain't had no business. You can't record it. She shouldn't have had it out. Cover it up. You in public. If you're in public, if I'm in public and I can see it, I can record it, okay? All right? Just, if you don't believe me, look it up. But you really should believe me because I typically always tell the truth. Only every once in a blue moon do I not tell the truth. And then when I don't tell the truth, I usually follow that right up with, no, I'm lying. Because I can't just lie and leave a lie out there. All right. Hey, Naisha, my niece in the house. All right. Naisha, you need to be watching this too because we're about to check out a First Amendment audit. This is one of my favorite auditors, Long Island Audit. He's a guy out of New York. And he actually works sometimes with law enforcement. They bring him in to train them. He talks to, cadets and officers alike. And he trains them on what is legal and what is not legal. All right? So hold on. Let me see if I can get this going. Hopefully no, fingers crossed, no technical difficulties. All right? Fingers crossed, no technical difficulties. All right, we got that there. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. All right, we got that there.
Otherwise, be able to.
Uh-oh, hold on. I got some sound going on. See, always technical difficulties. Always technical difficulties. So hold on. So let's go back here and go back here for a minute. I gotta figure this part out. Oh, just so much of just technical this and close you. All right, there we go. So now we can shut you back down. We can go back here. We can go back here. And here we go.
Hey, what's up guys? Long Island Audit here. Back again with another video. Today we're at the Grady County Courthouse here in the great state of Oklahoma. We are here today, as always, to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, to promote transparency and accountability within our government, and to ensure that our public servants recognize our rights and treat us with respect. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so
a lot of times these things move slow at the beginning, but this one picks up quickly.
Let's take a look around the Grady County Courthouse here. Court clerk's office, Judge Lowe's office.
This is all, there's no sign saying restricted, authorized personnel only.
Oh,
He's
geez.
allowed to be here.
County court books over here. So the court clerk, Lisa Hannah.
Can I help you?
Hi, how are you? No, I'm okay, thank you.
If you're a homeowner
Oh, come
in
on.
Ohio and you're still paying for
Come on.
electricity, then I've got some big
Over here we have a courtroom.
Commercials.
Video into courtrooms or offices, okay? Just stay to the main areas.
Oh, I'm not going in any restricted areas or anything.
Like videoing in and doing stuff like that. If they have something going on and you're videoing it, you can't do that.
I'm not breaking any laws, sir.
Okay, I'm telling you, sir, that our policy through here is if you're videoing in and they have court.
Can I have your name, please?
Yes, you can. It's right here, Chris Velarde.
Chris, what?
Velarde.
Velarde.
So what is your purpose here?
I'm just taking some pictures of video. And policy, you don't enforce policy, do you, deputy?
Okay, this is what we enforce. If the sheriff tells us it can't go on through the sheriff, then we don't do that.
The sheriff does not make laws, respectfully, sir.
Do you want me to answer you?
I'm answering your question. I'm answering
hang
your.
on.
Okay, hold on. Now, what just happened there was he basically told the dude he wasn't breaking no laws. He said, I'm just doing what the sheriff tells me to do. And what Sean is the guy, and somebody asked, is he black? Is he white? He's not black. He's not white. He kind of looks a little Latino. His name is Reyes. So he's like a Latino dude. But, and basically what he's saying is, look, the sheriff tells us to enforce these policies. And he's like, but you're not a policy enforcer. You're a law enforcer. And if I'm not breaking the law, a policy enforcement, that's not your job. Well, but the sheriff said, well, the sheriff don't make laws. A lot of us will fall for that. Like, well, the sheriff said, well, if the policy is, they don't make law. He's there to enforce the law.
Comment.
Let me talk.
Sure, go ahead. You can go ahead.
If they have court and stuff going on, you can't video it, okay? We don't even allow reporters to go in there with video cameras.
Yeah, I'm not going in, trust me.
Well, I understand that, but if they have something going on and you're videoing through, is what I'm saying. I'm just trying to tell you the rules.
Yeah, no, and anything
So-
I can see from public, I can record.
Oh, very much so. Right
Yeah,
where you're at is fine.
exactly, yeah.
But I'm just wanted to tell you. I don't want you to have to get in trouble. We have to say, hey, you got to go.
No. Anything I can see from public, I can record. That's all I know.
I understand that. But
Yeah.
if they have court or anything going on, or they have somebody that's in here doing business on their own, which is right in here in the court clerk's office, okay, you can't video that, okay? Is that
And anywhere in public, I can record. That's all I know.
as long as there's not a court process going on?
As long as I'm not in the courtroom. That's all I know.
Can we just not fight with this?
I don't want to fight with you, sir.
Okay.
Let's make it clear. I don't want to fight with you. I didn't come up to you.
So, I understand, but when you're walking around videoing, if you video somebody's business and it's going through the court and there's stuff, they have right to privacy.
No,
just
they
like
don't.
you.
They don't have any right to privacy, sir.
They don't have right to privacy during.
And not in public, no. Not when they're in public,
Okay,
sir.
you keep saying in public. What I'm telling to you, which you're not listening to, if they are doing a court process with the judge, okay?
In a
protective-
courtroom.
Some of this doesn't all happen. It happens in chambers, happens in the bailiff office for like protective orders and things of such. Our orders also go on right here. That's what I'm trying to tell you, okay? That is a court proceeding. When the judge will come out and talk about protective orders and things like that, they do it right here. They do it in the bailiff's office. That's court going on.
So why would they do that in the public
Because
hallways?
They don't always go in the public courtroom to do it. They can do it in chambers or where the judge sees.
Yeah, I'm not
what they
going
can
in
do.
I'm not going judge chambers for
Well,
sure.
but that's what I'm talking about. It's not just all in judge chambers.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're just here to try to do some audit thing and try to get me to be this
No,
guy,
you came up.
not
No, you came up
because
to
I
me,
was
sir.
called.
Okay, does it seem like I'm? If it seems like I'm trying to get you to be some guy, I would advise you just to stop. Let's. I'm not breaking the law. You know that. So we can just stop this conversation right now.
So listen to what I'm saying. If the judge,
I'm not going to listen to you anymore, sir. We're getting repetitive now, and you're obviously trying to escalate the situation, and I don't want to do that.
That's not what I'm doing.
Yes,
I'm
you are,
trying
sir.
to say
You are,
feel
sir.
okay.
You are, sir. All right. Anyway, so we have the court clerk's office.
All right, I'm gonna pause right here. I'm only gonna pause a few times. So that officer was attempting to tell him he couldn't do something that he knows legally he's allowed to do. I don't think that officer actually understands that even if a judge comes out into the hallway, which is public, and starts issuing orders, That's on the judge. Like, go to chambers. I'm not allowed to come in your chambers. Go somewhere private. But as long as it's public, I can be there. And if I can be there, I can record it. But he's telling him, oh, you can't record anyway. No, if it's public, I can record it. All right.
Over here. Lisa, Hannah.
Come on, man. Come
Hey,
on, buddy,
hey,
please
whoa,
get
whoa,
out.
whoa. Don't touch me.
This is what I just told you
Hey,
about.
no.
If he's
This is a
doing
public
something
lobby.
that has to do
Hey,
with court,
hey.
I need you to step
You
out,
can't
sir,
touch me.
please.
Don't touch me, right?
Step out.
Don't touch me. I'm
Step
telling
out.
you, don't touch
I am
me.
asking you.
For what? Is that a
Step
lawful order?
out of
For what?
here. I just
For what?
explained it to you.
This is a public lobby, sir.
Do you know what he's doing? Do you know what this
I
has to
don't
do with
care
the
what
courtroom?
don't care what he's doing, to be honest with you, sir.
Okay.
That's none of my
If
business
you
what
want
he's
a video of
doing.
The courthouse, do it when business isn't happening.
It's none of my business what he's doing. Excuse me, sir.
Come on through.
It's none of my business what he's doing, sir.
Okay.
I don't
what
care.
you're trying to do here
No.
is push this issue.
This is what
Let
you're trying to
him
do by
clear
trying to
what
put
he
your
is
hands
doing.
on me.
All right. I'm sorry, I got to pause again because what's about to happen is very important. Now, just remember, when Long Island Audit went in, we didn't even really see the guy on camera. So he clearly wasn't disturbing that guy at all. At all. The guy wasn't involved in anything. Period. All right, here we go.
Are you okay, sir? Is he disturbing your peace?
Excuse me?
Is he disturbing your peace?
He just tried to solicit a crime. Is he disturbing your peace? That's the officer looking for a crime, trying to create a crime.
Okay.
Is he disturbing? Are you really trying to?
I'm really asking him. This is his life.
But I didn't do.
It's not about can or can't. Just be respectful.
I didn't. Yeah, but just because somebody asked you to do something, but sir, I didn't do it.
Me into it.
I didn't.
You're dressed in a courtroom. You're
It doesn't. It's disrespectful. I'm not in a courtroom. I'm not in a courtroom.
House. Be respectful.
Okay, so what does that mean? How am I being disrespectful?
Sir, let him conduct his business, please. Is what
Listen,
I'm
you're
asking.
not gonna try and find. Oh, am I disturbing your peace?
I'm asking.
Yeah, I know. I
Sorry
know.
about that, buddy.
Good luck being a bootlicker. Hopefully that gets you far in life. Just bowing down to tyrants.
Sir, if you're going to sit here and harass people, you need to leave.
I'm not harassing
Sir, I'm
anyone.
asking
You are.
to
You
leave.
started
What
all
you
of
just did
this.
Just now, bootlicker, get out of the courtroom.
I have freedom of speech.
Get out of the courthouse.
I have freedom of speech, sir. Can I speak to your supervisor? Can I speak to your
Yes,
supervisor?
he's downstairs. Walk with me.
I'll speak to your supervisor, sure.
Okay, let's go.
No problem. Because your attitude here and your actions here today, putting your hands on me, it's ridiculous.
Sir, please.
Ridiculous. For filming in publicly accessible areas, that wasn't bothering anyone. You started all this. You escalated the situation. You did. There was no need for any of this. You want to escalate the situation and then blame me. Is he disturbing your peace?
So now
That'll be
he's
a
trying to
big
kick
mistake.
him out of the
Big
courtroom
mistake
because
if
he
he did
called a
that.
guy
He
a
has that right,
bootlicker.
just
Yeah.
like you do. Straight this way, sir.
Big mistake. Let's talk to your supervisor. Big mistake you try and solicit an arrest, an unlawful arrest, violating my rights.
No.
Big mistake. That's what you're trying to do.
Right, by asking somebody if you were bothering them, I have the right to ask that.
But this cop really believes he's in the right.
Trying to solicit an wrongful arrest. That's what you're trying to do.
Correct. Lieutenant, there's a gentleman who'd like to talk to you. He decided to call
Hi.
one of the
Hi,
people
Lieutenant.
here a bootlicker.
Because he
I
called-
told him he needed to leave.
So because, hi Lieutenant, how are you? Hi, my name's Sean. Can I get your name and badge number, please, sir?
My name's Tom.
Hi, Tom. I'm just calling you Lieutenant. Lieutenant, this officer over here came up to me or deputy, I'm sorry. This deputy came up to me and started saying, you can't record in courtrooms or proceedings or things like that. I told him I'm completely aware what I can and cannot do. I'm going to be respectful. I'm not going to go into any courtrooms or any restricted areas or anything.
Just in the hallways.
Yeah, exactly. And so I tried to explain that to him, but he kept repeating himself over and over and over again. And I said, okay, I'm done with this conversation now. And I went into the court clerk's office, the lobby, right? Not in a restricted area. And he said, you can't go in there. He started to escalate the situation with a gentleman that was in there. He started to escalate the situation. He said, sir, are you disturbing his peace? Is he disturbing your peace just for me being there? He tells the guy, the gentleman, is he disturbing your peace? And he escalates the situation to where now the man is upset. He's like, you're involving me in this. I don't want to be involved in this. What are you doing? And he says, you're a loser. So I called him a bootlicker, my freedom of speech right. Because that's what he's doing, in my opinion. So, and now he's like, oh, you need to leave the courthouse because you called him a bootlicker. Even though, did you tell that man to leave the courthouse because he called me a loser? No, you didn't, did you?
He was already leaving.
Okay.
So if you need to know that in part 2,
Doesn't
you were
matter.
videoing him filing paperwork in that
In
office.
public. That's public documents, sir.
Okay.
I'm not.
I don't know what he's doing because I don't know
Was
exactly what the process.
I don't know what he was doing either,
What
and I
tried
don't
to
care. I
explain to
told you
is
that.
But when you walk in and you're getting in people's way, where they're just
I
trying to
wasn't in
file
his way. You're
paperwork,
lying. You're a liar. You're lying. I didn't get in anyone's way, sir.
He was
you want
clearly
me to be
not
the
in his
liar
way.
so you can be the
It's
guy.
so
Be
funny.
this
It's
guy,
so
I'm
funny to
happy
me.
for it.
No, it's
You
so funny to
cannot
me that none
harass
of this drama
anybody.
happened, Lieutenant. None of this drama happened until your deputy came up to me. No one was.
Which is what you were
no
looking
one.
for.
So I thought that's what I'm looking for.
That's
Why
what
did you
you're
give it to
looking
me,
for.
deputy?
I was explaining stuff.
If that's
to
what
you.
I'm
You don't
looking
wanna
for, why
listen
did you
to
give it
just-
to me?
Do you want to listen or you
No,
want
I
to talk?
told you I don't want to listen to you. I want to continue
don't
about my
ask me a
business.
question.
I didn't. You came up to me, and then you said, "Oh, am I disturbing peace? You're trying to solicit an unlawful arrest." No, I'm okay. This is a public building. When the
I've asked
public
you to
building
leave because
closed,
of what you did to that individual.
It's freedom of
Please
speech,
leave the
sir.
courthouse.
are you going to arrest me if I don't leave the courthouse,
I'm
Lieutenant?
asking you to leave the courthouse.
I'm
You're
talking-
trying to make it go that way.
I'm not.
I don't want it to go that way.
You
Please
just
leave
tried
the
to elicit.
courthouse.
I want to conduct my business. I'm an independent journalist. I'm just taking some pictures and video in the publicly accessible areas of this building, Lieutenant. None of this happened until your deputy came up to me, sir. I was completely quiet, wasn't bothering anyone.
Listen, we
No-
know that y'all do this stuff all the time, and this is
But
what
what-
you want. And you think that
Sir,
any-
I'm gonna walk
any
away from you now
talk-
because
you're not coming back.
that's
in the
what I'm
courthouse. I've
trying to
asked
walk
you
away
leave,
from you.
please. That is the exit to walk away.
I'm going to defer to the supervisor. If you're telling me under threat of arrest that I need to leave the building,
Why does there have to be threat of arrest instead
because
of
I need to make sure I'm going to hold you accountable and your county
your
accountable.
interaction with the person, just if somebody harassed you and he did that, which
He called
was
me a
leaving,
loser.
He was leaving,
And I called him bootlicker.
and I'm
What's
dealing
worse?
with you. Both of y'all could go.
Oh, okay.
This isn't just a you or him or
But you
who's
involved
this.
him, sir. You involved that individual. You said, "Is he
Okay.
disturbing your peace?" And I didn't do
Sir,
anything.
If you would,
I didn't even speak to
you
him.
can record back and not cut video and show you don't know what this man is doing. He turned around and engaged you of his own free will.
I had no.
Not
I
because
didn't
of
talk
me.
to him.
I didn't make him do it.
I did not talk to him.
I didn't make him do it. I said you don't know what this individual is doing.
And I said, I don't care what he's doing. That's
and
not
then
my
He talked
business.
to you about respect.
Sir, I don't want.
Now he's trying to flip it, but remember how it happened. Long Island was standing there, minding his own business. They were talking, and then the first person to engage that man was this officer. And keep in mind, this is important in just a minute. This is important in just a moment. He said he's trying to make the argument that I would have thrown that guy out too, but he was already leaving. That's important because he called him a loser, which they can throw you out of the courthouse for calling somebody a name. Come on, that's not even reasonable. But it's important because he's insinuating that I would throw that guy out as well because he called you a name.
I want to
Had
go back
nothing
and
to do
forth with you,
me,
sir.
So look at the video.
Sir, all right. And then you said, "Is he disturbing your peace?" Right?
And I asked that because
And
that
what
is
did he
something
say?
that
And what
he
did
has
he
a
s-
right for his peace not to be
And what did he
disturbed.
say, sir?
Same as you.
What did he
said
say?
You didn't. That's why you're not in handcuffs.
Oh, I wish you would have put me in handcuffs. That would have been the
Okay.
biggest mistake. I
Disturbance of
promise
his
you
peace
that.
is a arrestable offense.
Yeah, and you would have made a big mistake for the world to see.
Okay.
For
Because
the
that's
world
what
to
you're
see.
trying to do here.
No.
So I appreciate you.
I can't force you to put me in handcuffs. I don't want you. You think I want you to take my freedom
No,
away from me?
You want this
Come
so
on.
you can go put it on your channel and you can go play and then tell everybody to call this guy because he did this and he doesn't know this.
Why are you
We've seen all
doing
these
it?
videos.
Why are you acting like a tyrant?
A tyrant.
Yes, a tyrant.
I will protect people's peace every day. Yours
Protect my
Yours
peace, okay?
included.
I'm gonna go about my business, sir. Okay.
You're not coming back in the courthouse, sir.
So I
asked
need
you
to go about my business with the county clerk, and I'm just trying to go about my business peacefully
Sir,
and
the county
quietly.
clerk is not even on that floor that you were on.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
The court clerk, I can look at public documents. It doesn't matter, sir. Can I please, Lieutenant? I know we're going back and forth here. This is not helpful to anything. I just want to go quietly about my business. That's it.
Okay, what is your business?
My business, I just told you, my name's Sean. I'm an independent journalist. I'm working on a story here for the county, and I'm just taking some pictures and video in the publicly accessible areas only, not in restricted areas or courtrooms or anything of that nature, sir. And I don't even want to talk to anybody. This deputy came up to me, which is his right to come up to me, but ever since he came up to me, the situation, law enforcement, you're supposed to de-escalate situations, right? I work with law enforcement agencies across the country. You're supposed to de-escalate the situation. Now, if I'm trying to goad you, why would I work with law enforcement agencies to help bridge the gap? What you're doing is you're dividing the public and law enforcement by your actions here today. And they're shameful, and you will be exposed for them. But now I'm asking you, as lieutenant, if you would just not violate my rights here today. I've already dealt with an unprofessional deputy. If you would just not violate my rights here today, and I can go about my business peacefully and exercise my constitutional rights, sir. Can I do that without being arrested?
Is the other fella gone?
I don't know if he walked out, but he was leaving, I think.
What are you looking for?
That attorney guy that came in that we told him he was going to counties. The one that was filing, this gentleman right here. This gentleman right
The one that called me a loser, right?
Hey, sir, did I include you in this interaction?
I don't wanna be included.
I get you.
You see?
I apologize for that part.
Listen, I don't want to
Sir,
argue with
for
you.
asking that question. I'm sorry.
I don't want to argue with you. You see, he doesn't want to be involved. He doesn't want to be involved.
Now, he just saw the guy that he said he would kick out. We didn't see him kick him out. We didn't see him tell that guy, hey, get out the courthouse, did we? Because he was never going to kick him out. He didn't like this guy going against his authority.
And this deputy involved him. There's no need for any of this.
Come on, tell him to get out.
Lieutenant,
Remember?
may I conduct my business, please?
This is the individual that.
Remember you was going to kick him out the courthouse.
Come on,
Do you have
sir.
anything?
Come on, kick him out. You was kicking him out, remember?
I know where your sunglasses
Come
are.
on,
I saw them
kick
over
him.
there.
Kick him.
Yeah, they were right
Kick
there
him.
on the first floor deal.
Kick him.
And I will walk you in there just to make sure.
Oh, no, let me
Can I go about
escort
handling my
him.
business?
You're out of the office, okay?
I'm sorry?
Just make sure you don't.
I'm not going into any private offices, sir.
You already knew that.
Yeah, for sure. I already knew that, sir. Thank you. I appreciate you. You have a good day, sir.
Yep.
Incredible. Completely uncalled for. There's no need for any of that. That deputy was itching to arrest me for something. Luckily, cooler heads prevailed, and the lieutenant de-escalated the situation.
All right, I'm going to jump forward a little bit. He
And explain
goes
to
unmolested
them
now
there's
for a
no
while.
need for any of this. All right, so we're at the county clerk. Let's do our open records request. Yes, ma'am, please, if you can. Thank you. I'm just looking to do, I don't know if I would do it here, an open records request for the county.
I can check with them back there.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. I'm just gonna fill it out and give it right back to you, okay?
Do you, you know that there's a price involved in the open records?
Sure,
Like
I
if
mean,
run
it's-
off records, anything for you?
Even with the email, something like an email where I don't need
Oh, no, we can.
email,
email it
right?
to you.
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
That's usually what I like to do. Do you have a pen I can borrow?
Sure. Right.
Oh, thank you so much. And you're the county clerk, ma'am?
Yes, I am.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. My name's Sean. I'm a journalist. I'm just going to put in a records request really quick and
Alright.
be out of your
No
hair.
problem, yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
no problem.
Thank you. I have it right here. Thank you. It's just the first, last name, title, and salary of all county employees. I put my email down there. If she could just email that information
Let me
over.
make sure they don't have any other questions.
Sure. Yeah. I left my phone number, everything. Just the most current. Just.
Because 2023, they don't even pay yet.
But they don't have like a projected salary for 2023? It could be 2022. It's no problem. Since it's already done. It's not an issue. Whatever's easiest. Okay? Thank you so much. Appreciate it. You guys have a great day.
You too.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Thank you for de-escalating the situation. I truly appreciate you. You have a good day. You guys stay safe. We're going to hold the tyrant accountable, that's for sure. All right, guys, so we're just getting out of the Grady County Courthouse here in Oklahoma. Wow. So at first, everything was very peaceful. There was no issues whatsoever. I was just exercising my constitutional rights. No issues. Then walks in Deputy Velarde. Tyrant. Complete and utter tyrant. There was no need for him to escalate the situation like that. Peacefully filming, there's nothing wrong with that. He's trying to enforce some sort of policy.
All right.
Those
hold on,
policies
let me
probably...
end that right there. Pause that there. Let me get back to my normal position. All right, so there you go. A First Amendment audit. That's simple. Go in, you walk around, you take some video in public areas, And then you maybe, go put in a public records request. I like a number of them put in public records requests for the names, first name, last name, and salary of every county employee. And believe it or not, sometimes the clerks tell them, you can't have that information. Like, no, it's public information. Yes, I can. But people don't like to be recorded. People don't like to be recorded. So what y'all think about that? And I know, Ross, you said that guy's soft. Well, I'm going to start some of the people out because, there's people watching this right now. Like, see, there was no reason for him to be there. He shouldn't have been in there. That man wasn't minding his business. You got to kind of walk people there. You got to kind of walk people there. So what say y'all? That was a simple, nice one. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Locally. Initially. Locally. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Now, how many of y'all think he had no business being there in the first place and he should have got arrested? Or at least he should have just left when the police told him to leave? Because I know a lot of people believe, hey, police tell you to do something, you got to do it. So how many of y'all like, he should have been there when that guy said respect him and all that kind of stuff? He should have just left him alone. He shouldn't have called the guy a bootlicker, even though the guy called him a loser. David wants to know, when are you starting? When it start warming up. I don't like the cold. I mean, I'll do the cold once I get rolling, but I'm not out there. I'm not trying to get out there in the cold. I hate the cold. So, in the spring. They may try to arrest you for this in Cincinnati. Somebody just got arrested over in Forest Park not too long ago. They threatened to arrest a guy over in Norwood for the same thing. So yeah, this is they're going on here. And I think I'm going to be doing this as well. Who are you going to start with? City, county, state? I'm not sure. I'll fill it out. And see. Tina says, start what? Start doing my own First Amendment audits. By the way, that guy, he goes by Long Island Audit. Go check out his page. He's got a number of different audits, and he's been arrested a number of different times doing the same thing. He's one of the, as Ross Freeman would say, one of the soft ones. He goes in, he talks like that all the time. He never tries to raise his voice or be belligerent. And he gets arrested. Scott say, just don't try Norwood. I'm actually thinking Norwood might be the perfect place to start. You got to kick it off with a bang. I go up there in Norwood and just like they told that dude, they was going to arrest him. I go up there in Norwood and go ahead and get that arrest. Because for me, some of it is about getting the Sixth Circuit to make some of these rulings, to affirm our rights. They'll be really salty when it's cold. Next year when it's cold, once I'm up and running and doing it on a regular basis, then it's cool. Because as you can see, you just walk in, you walk around. But actually, initially, I'm going to start off by just doing tours of, let's say, Cincinnati City Hall. And where does one go to file a public records request in the city of Cincinnati? So let's go file a public records request. And I'll just walk you in there with me. And of course, the goal is walk in there, do what I got to do, look at the building, walk out unmolested. That's the goal. And if that happens, you like, great, pass. They passed. So that's what I would love to see happen. But again, this is Cincinnati. This is Cincinnati. Do I believe it's going to happen that easily? No. But I would like to see it happen that easily. Sierra says, why do you want to do it? Yeah, to just affirm our rights. To get these municipalities around here to the point where they understand the people have rights and let's not infringe upon them. As well as, to kind of do a public service for people. Some people genuinely don't know how to go and try to get public records. So let's show people how to do that. Let's show people how to go and request a police video. Because people don't know how to do it. I remember when Lady C got arrested. Y'all remember that? Everybody was, we need to see the video. We need to see the video. You could have went over there and put in a public records request for the video. But a lot of people didn't know, number one, that they could do that, or they didn't know how to do it. So people need to know you can do these things. And sometimes people need to see how to do them. We need to start a GoFundMe for E-Man's bail money. Let's hope it don't come to that. Let's hope it don't come to that. I hope they don't arrest you, but I think we know a good bail bondsman. Oh. Crystal says, since he has the right to be there, I agree he should not have left. All right. See, this was a good one because most people are understanding. He's got a right to be there, so he shouldn't have had to leave. Janice asked a question earlier. Hold on, let me see if I can scroll all the way back to the question that she asked. Because I think it's important to address it. So I'm scrolling. I am scrolling. I'm looking for Janice. Janice, she asked a question. There we go. Janice wants to know, would being on my property, i.e. my porch, be considered public property? No, that's private property. But if I'm standing on public property and I can see you on your porch, I can record you on your porch. But I'm on private property. Anything that I can see, if I'm standing in a place where I'm allowed to be in the public, I can record. So if you standing on your porch and I'm standing on the sidewalk, I'm allowed to be on the sidewalk. I can record you on your private property. Anything I can see from public, I can record. It don't sound good, right? Fair. But it's true. Elaine says, hello, man. You're tuning in for the first time. Well, thank you. Sean wants to know, does that include windows? Absolutely. Yes. Imagine this, if you will. You walking down the street. Two people, let's make it graphic. Two people having sex in their bedroom with their window open, and you can see it. You walking, you glance over, and you see them in their window having sex. You just walking down the sidewalk. Did you break the law? No. And if they don't want you to see them, they should cover those windows. Well, but I just saw it. I didn't record it. If I can see it, I can record it. Okay, imagine I'm jogging. And they got these little hats where you can put your GoPro on. So I'm jogging. Me jogging. Imagine that for a minute. But, let's suspend disbelief. So I'm jogging. I look up. Two people having sex in their house. Window open. I see it. My GoPro records it. Did I break the law? No. Because if I can see it from the public, I can record it. All right? Let's see. I'm down, but I will accept Cash App for bail. Let's hope it don't come to that. What about peeping Tom laws? What about them? If you're in public and you can see it, you're not a peeping Tom. If you're in public and you can see it, you're not a peeping Tom. Now, I can't, you know what I'm saying, go peek through your blinds. Oh, let me see. Oh, yeah. I'm on your property, number one. And number two, you've established some sort of privacy, and I'm trying to go against that privacy. But if I'm just walking down the street, no, I'm not breaking the law. If anything, the two people having sex in the open window, they're breaking the law. That's indecency. That's indecency. Janice wants to know, do you get to monetize whatever you film? I'm not, in particular with YouTube, I'm not sure about Facebook. You have to have a certain number of subscribers, a certain number of hours watched, and then you can monetize the channel. So once the channel gets built up to a certain level, then yes, you can monetize it. But, and I mean, I own the footage, so, you know, if a news channel wanted to buy my footage, I could sell it to them. I will own my footage, but just putting it on YouTube isn't necessarily monetizing it. Logic Slayer says, best have your bail/lawyer money ready. And that's one of the things that I'm waiting for. I'm getting all my legal stuff in order. Because my desire is to not be arrested. But it's Cincinnati, the greater Cincinnati area, Norwood included. You know, I got a feeling that even though I'm going to follow every law, there's still going to be police officers like that guy. There's still going to be police officers like that guy who try to look for a reason. To all you peeping Toms in the room, don't believe everything E-Man says. He gonna get y'all locked up. Trust me, you can believe everything that I've said. Nothing that I've said should be considered legal advice, but you can believe me. Now, you can't go on somebody's private property. Janice says, so anyone can expect to see their likeness anywhere? That's dangerous. I understand that mindset, but at the same time, when you're walking down the street, do you realize how many cameras you're on at any given time? We on cameras all the time, like all the time. When you walk out your house, realistically, you should just expect that you're on a camera somewhere, on somebody's Ring doorbell camera, on some camera the city has, on somebody's dash cam. You should just assume. You're being recorded. And again, if you are in public, there's no expectation of privacy. And I'm not frustrated with anybody. Because I understand, you know, the way people's minds work, which is why I said to myself, before I get out here and start doing this stuff, I'm going to need a couple of months of preparation to get people in the mindset to understand, hold on, that's legal? Yeah, that's legal. Hold on, so you can really just record people without their permission in public? Yes, you can. You don't need people's permission to record them. Kids? Yes, even kids. Well, what if I'm handling business? Go somewhere private and handle your business. But what if I'm having a private conversation? Go somewhere private and have a private conversation. Yeah. Jenna says, but those cameras are not sending your image to Facebook, YouTube, etc. If you're in City Hall and you're being recorded, I can put in a public records request to get the cameras. And I can have your image and put it on YouTube or on Facebook. If someone has a Ring camera, they can put that footage on YouTube or on Facebook. If someone has a dash cam, it happens all the time. I actually watch a lot of dash cam videos on YouTube. So yes, your image, if you are in public, more than likely is somewhere where the public can access it. More than likely. I may have missed it. Did he share the state statute regarding this topic? No. If you really are that interested in that, you can go look it up. But any state statute that limits my ability to do this is going against the Constitution. It's going against the Constitution. Angela says Ring camera videos are shared on Nextdoor freely. Yeah. Anthony says council meetings are streamed to Facebook where citizens speak. Yeah. So I know it's difficult to process. It don't seem right. It don't seem fair that if I don't want somebody to take my picture, they're allowed to take my picture. If I don't want somebody to hear my conversations, then they hear my conversation. Well, you said you were here to educate us, so I thought you may have shared it. I'm educating you. If you don't trust what I'm telling you, then you can go and verify. But I'm educating you. This is the education. Like if I tell a kid, I'm going to educate you, 2 + 2 = 4. 2 + 2 = 4? Yes, 2 + 2 = 4. Prove it. I don't have to prove it. I just told you something. I gave you education. And if you want more, then hey, you do what you got to do. Go get you some blocks. But I don't have to provide you with that. I'm just giving you the education. But I'm not a lawyer. I have to keep saying it. This is not legal advice. I'm just telling you what I know. Just telling you what I know. All right. So I guess that's about it for that. I don't want, because I know it's some people, is there a middle finger emoji? Probably is. But why would you want to give me the middle finger for telling you the truth? Why? When did digital imaging become part of the Constitution? And what part of the Constitution? Freedom of the press. Freedom of the press. In that First Amendment. The very first one. And it's been upheld by the Supreme Court that if I am out gathering matters of interest for public dissemination, I am a member of the press. So that is a constitutionally protected activity. So it's the very first part of the Constitution when the amendments start. The very first one. Jerica, do you want me to quote it to you? Or you think you can look up the First Amendment? It's the First Amendment. But What about digital imaging? Go look it up. Go look it up. This has all been upheld by the Supreme Court. For some of y'all not gonna take my word, and that's good, because then you can look it up and you can be like, I didn't believe that, Emanuel, but wow, this is actually, what he's saying is actually true. And then while you're looking that up, you'll probably find some other stuff. And then you'll be like, what? I didn't know that. So yeah. Jerica said she found it. But yeah, no, it's there. It's there. What else? There was another story or two that I saw that I wanted to discuss. Did y'all see the video of the dude who tried to snatch somebody through, was it a Starbucks window? Hold on, let me see if I could. There it is. It's the. Hold on, let me see if I can get this video ready for y'all. Let me get over here. Oh, stop it. Do that. Do that. Pour that. Slide that over there. Maximize that. And let's see, let's go here. Let's go here. It's just too much. I gotta do too much, y'all. Let's go here. Let's go here and here. Then I gotta look at it. That's why I need multiple screens so I can just do this quickly. I got my my Stream Deck, so I gotta automate all of this stuff. But that's a lot of work. But I gotta automate all of this stuff. This is just a quick video of this guy tries to abduct, like legit, who just try to snatch somebody up. He tries to snatch her up out the window. He rolls up. That's a zip tie.
In state, officials say that he had. Take a look at this video. Police say it shows a man trying to abduct a barista at a drive-thru in Washington state. Officials say that he attempted to drag her through the window using a zip tie. The victim was able to fight him off. Thankfully, a few hours ago, with the help of the community, police were able to make an arrest.
Who just gonna snatch somebody with a zip tie? You just gonna snatch somebody through the window, zip tie them, and the world is going crazy, y'all. The world is going crazy. You gotta have your head on a swivel anytime you out there, because there's crazy people who will do things to you. Did he really think he was gonna get away with that? Don't he know that they have cameras everywhere? There are cameras everywhere. In his mind, how was that gonna work? He was gonna pull that girl through that window, zip tie her up, put her in his car, and drive away, and nobody was gonna say anything or see him or catch him. No, how did? See, that's why I don't understand how people process information sometimes. No part of me would think that I could pull up. I don't go to Starbucks or whatever, but I don't think I could roll up to a McDonald's, snatch somebody through the window, a la Freddy Krueger at the end of Nightmare on Elm Street, snatch somebody through the window into my car, zip tie them, and pull off. That's not a reasonable person thinking. That's not a reasonable person thinking. They've arrested him. They've arrested him. Tina says he will not get jail time. Really? You don't think so? He probably won't. to be completely honest, I don't know if he will either. He'll probably get some probation. He'll probably get some probation. McDonald's workers tend to be thicker than Starbucks baristas. I was thinking about that when I said it, and I almost paused. But every once in a while, I'm going through. I don't really go to McDonald's all that much anymore. Sometimes when the little baby with me and she want a Happy Meal, and sometimes it be little tiny girls there working at the drive-thru, like those little teenagers, and they be little tiny girls. So I had to shift my mind to think about it, but it do be some, you know, big McDonald's workers. And you know you ain't gonna be able to get that off in a Popeyes. They will snatch you in through the window and beat your ass. You don't mess with the Popeyes workers. Don't mess with Popeyes workers. She wasn't a sister. No, she wasn't. But don't mess with Popeyes workers. I'm telling you, just take my word for it. Don't mess with Popeyes workers. Hold on, let's see. Y'all, I got to get ready to get out of here. I saw that story, thought it was very interesting, and thought I'd share it with y'all. Let me see, I got about 7 minutes left. 513-717-5464. 513, yeah, the Popeyes workers, they'll rob you. They'll be done took all your money, beat your ass, and then call police. Oh, yeah, the whole shift. Yeah, don't mess with the Waffle House workers. Yeah, that lady caught that chair. But yeah, you know, luckily the girl fought her off. Fought him. She pulled away. I don't understand how he thought he was going to get that off. How he thought he was going to get that off. Emanuel, I'll try to check in with you also tomorrow if my schedule allows. I'll be on at around 3 o'clock, hopefully. Hopefully around 3 o'clock tomorrow, I will be on. And don't nobody say nothing. Don't nobody say nothing. All right, y'all. I believe Wyatt's coming on. Look for Wyatt at 5 o'clock. Ron says, I'm late to the party. Did you talk about the cop hitting the sister 3 times? I did not. I will look for it because I didn't see it. I will look for it. And, you know, maybe we'll talk about that tomorrow. No. I was laughing because I say 3 o'clock and it seems like it's so difficult for me to be here and be on time at 3 o'clock, even though today I was so close. It was 3:02. I hit the go live button and then all hell broke loose. And 40 minutes later, well, I guess technically 38 minutes later, I ended up on air. But no, I have every intention on being on tomorrow at 3 o'clock. At 3 o'clock. Janice says he must really be a loser and was desperate. Wyatt gonna be on for 3 hours. You can stay a little longer. Wyatt do be on. Man, I be like, I've been watching Wyatt, then I had to go do something, and I come back, it be 8:30. Wyatt still be talking. I be like, damn, Wyatt. Wyatt be on. Boy, he be, you know, he have good stuff to say. I like Wyatt. I like Wyatt's show. I like listening to him. I got to call him sometime this weekend because it's been a minute since we did The King and I. And I like to argue with Wyatt. I like a good argument with Wyatt. Dude could have paid Vine Street Betty. Anthony said you owe from yesterday. What I owe? What I owe from yesterday? I left. Wasn't it after 5 o'clock when I left yesterday? I feel like it was after 5 o'clock when I left. Wyatt was going in and out last night. I didn't check him out last night. I had the little baby with me, and she's so funny. When she got here, she had already eaten. She had already eaten. Her mama said she already ate, but if she get hungry, go ahead and give her something to eat. I'm always trying to feed her. Because she was supposed to wrestle, like Sunday. She didn't get to wrestle. She didn't get to wrestle. You know why she didn't get to wrestle? She was too little. She was too little. Like the weight limit was like 30 pounds or something like that. She wasn't even 30 pounds. So she did not get to wrestle. I think they said that the next lowest person in weight was like 40 pounds. So she would have got demolished. So they just didn't let her wrestle. And she was cool about that because she don't really want to wrestle anyway. But so she comes over. Her mama says she already eat. I always be trying to feed her because she is so tiny. And she always, I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry. And I can't really complain about that because you wouldn't be able to tell by looking at me. But I don't really eat that much anyway. I don't get hungry. So, I be trying to, but hey, you can't, a nice little go-to. So we stopped by Buskin because she was like, I like cookies. So I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I'm on granddaddy duty. Let me go ahead, get the little baby some cookies. We get there, and she's like, I like those cookies, the little smiley face cookies. So I'm like, okay. And she's like, I don't want any cookies. I'm like, but you the one said you wanted cookies. No, I don't want any. So I went on ahead and bought them. Like, she don't eat the cookies. She didn't want to eat the cookies. And I was sitting there like, eat the cookies, Anna Mae. But she didn't want to eat the cookies. I bought a cake. She didn't, a little tiny cake. She didn't eat the cake. She didn't eat the cookies. She wouldn't eat no food. I'm like, hey, little baby. I was just super frustrated with her. Hold on. CK, let me get you in here. CK.
Praise the Lord. I had to catch you out. I appreciate you holding on. You know I had, you know what I mean? Because you said you're coming on tomorrow. I'm like, man, I got to go out and say, man, just hold up. Because I had to call you about it. He tried to snatch us through the drive-thru.
Hold on. CK, do you have me on the speaker?
No, what's wrong? What's wrong? It's messed up.
Wait, are you in the bathroom?
No, I'm in the kitchen, man. What's going on? You can't hear me?
No, it's just echoey. Go somewhere that's not just all hard surfaces, because the sound is just bouncing around. You ain't got
no hard surface. Hold on.
Yeah, you ain't got no carpet.
God. Yeah. Can you hear me now? There you go.
That's better. I was on speaker.
Yeah, no, I wasn't speaking to that Bluetooth, that cold-ass Bluetooth. My bad.
That's the same.
My bad. Yes. Hey, man, but yeah, with that video you just showed when he tried to snatch her out the drive-thru, my God, did you see that video?
Yeah, I played it.
That's what I'm talking, that right there. That right there. Oh, my God. Could you imagine what he was going to do? That's why you got to make it out them situations, because it don't matter about him getting caught as long as she didn't get caught, because we looking at a first-degree murder right there with attempted kidnapping. You know he was going to kill that girl. You feel me? That's why you don't need, you got to keep yourself safe at all times. Don't let nobody snatch you out no window at the drive-thru. You feel me?
That's good life advice.
That's what I'm saying. But see, you got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
Okay.
I mean, what was you got to tell me what you thought when you seen that video you played.
No, I did. I said it was crazy. The idea that first, he's not the smartest of criminals. I would imagine you know what I'm saying, she got leverage on her side. It's going to be pretty daggone difficult to just yank somebody through a drive-through window through your window and zip tie him at the same time. So there was some stupidity involved, but I agree with you. The idea that he tried it, and what would he have done to her had he been successful? It's scary. It's scary.
Surviving a human trafficker. He showed you how desperate they is. See, all it is a look. Soon as you make that look with that killer, he got to have you. He got the key. I don't care if they opening the door for you. If you make contact, they make up in their mind, oh, he didn't give a damn about nothing. Nothing else matters. That's how you got to teach these people that human trafficking is real, and they would risk it all to get her. You see what I mean? He couldn't even be like, oh, she's just a pretty girl. He had to have her by any means. That's how you got to know the thirst for human trafficking that man had in him. That show you how real it is, because if he would have got it, it's over for her. You got to stay safe. You seen it.
All right.
You seen how he tried to get her out. I mean, what? So that was just off of first sight. He didn't even he made that up what in 1 second of a mind, just seeing her that quick.
Well, no, unless he just happened to have a zip tie next to him, you know what I'm saying? It's like the idea that he actually planned this. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That he had a zip tie.
Right.
Now,
right.
I don't know about you, but I don't ride around with zip ties.
Yeah. Now, if you riding around with zip ties and trying to kidnap somebody, you is a killer, and you probably have murdered before. Am I lying? You just ain't gonna ride around with zip ties and try to snatch people out the drive-thru, and don't tell me you ain't killed before.
That might have been his first attempt.
Woo, I don't know. He got both. Just like you said, he got overconfident. He done been killing so long. He like, man, I'll just snatch out the drive-thru. Nothing.
Yeah,
and you got, and especially with the girls, remind them how real it is. You got to show them this. Human trafficking is weird. They hold up fingers. It's a palm. Now you could just close your hand and cover up the thumb. That means she is in distress and she's held hostage.
What?
Yep.
Hold on. Where'd you hear that? I'm not saying it's not true. I've never heard that before. Where did you hear that from?
This is what they call it, human trafficking training, the professional stuff you talking about.
Human.
Human trafficking.
Wait. Come on, walk slow with me, because you telling me stuff that I don't know nothing about, and I'm slow. I have to process it. So there is human trafficking training.
Yes, because it's happening rampant. So now, what you got to look for, like if you see a girl that look like she distressed, or she might be a little out of place, you know, because most teenagers be on their phones. You might see a whole bunch of teenagers with no phones and they just looking down. Well, it's the fist. The signal for in distress is a fist with the thumb covered up.
Where did you hear this though?
This is the human trafficking training. They teach you this.
Where? Who?
At work, at labor.
What?
See, you ain't been working. When you go to work, they teach you about all this in your training.
I've had a whole lot of jobs. Hold on, stop. I've had a whole lot of jobs. I've never seen this, which is why I'm asking. So what job did you go to where they trained you in human trafficking?
They teach at all the jobs now. This is new. That's what I'm trying to tell you. By what you showed, this is an epidemic. So now they got new things in place where that is the new world sign. So you would know that a girl is in distress. If she have her hand, like she might have her hands behind her back, but she had that thumb in. If you look up the distress signal, that's the distress signal. It's new because it's getting out of hand now. This is new, 2022.
I'm not saying that it's not true, and I'm glad you're telling me this. So I don't know. Are you watching the live stream?
No, man. What you need me to see?
Because I want to. You saying if they got their hand, but their fist is inside the hand, then that means
your thumb. You hiding your thumb.
Thumb is inside the fist. That means I'm in distress.
Yeah, you let me know, because I might have a gun or a knife up to your waist or something. You know what I mean? It's a lot of these people getting human trafficked. So now they're giving us different signals, and it's a new. I just found out this year too, about 3 months ago. But that's the new worldwide signal that boom.
I didn't know that.
You was under detainment because you need a way to say, because they don't need to they be quiet, they be scared.
Right.
So
right.
this is just one. Mm-hmm.
So interesting. Now again, I've had a few jobs, and it's never been discussed on a job.
Right.
And we had ongoing training when I was at Radio 1. And they never came in and said, like, look, if somebody's trying to do something to you. And, we did have safety trainings because, they go out on remotes and stuff like that. And a lot of times it'd be the young girls, the little girls out there working, setting up, and they might be the last ones there. They go to the clubs at nights and all of that kind of stuff. And they never had that kind of training. So that's why I was asking. I'll look around.
This was new for me, too. I've been getting the training, too. But I'm telling you, that was my first time hearing it in the fourth quarter of last year. I only got this information in, like, October, November. I didn't know, too. So all of us watching it in the class was like, damn, well, I didn't know that it was this deep. But now, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm adding on to if you see people trying to snatch people out the drive-through, I'm telling you how out of hand human trafficking is getting. Where at the job site, they telling you we got distress signals for people that's in kidnap situations.
Okay, I had never heard that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that as the signal because what I'm saying, that's also the Black Power symbol to some degree, and I don't necessarily want to confuse those two.
But they don't cover up the thumb in the Black Power, though, do they?
Well, some people do. Some people
do. That's
look,
weird. I ain't look at it like that, but you got a point.
Yeah, now that I know, and I'm honestly saying I appreciate you saying it, whether or not, whatever. But if I see that, at least I'll have some idea that might mean that. So I'll be paying more attention.
In Miami, a woman, a teenager, and like 3 other teenagers were free because of that. Somebody, employee down at the rental spot in Miami, they seen the distress signal, and boom. But they was adding on along with that, like, this is 4 teenagers, none of them got no cell phone. They felt suspicious, and then they also seen her have her sign like that, her fist like that. So they put it all together, and it was a major human trafficking bust for 4 people that was missing. So yeah, this is real stuff, man. I just want you to see how far these kidnappers will go to try to get their people.
All right. Hey,
Yep,
I appreciate the information. I appreciate your call.
Yeah, look it up, man. Make sure you look that up too.
I will.
Yep.
I definitely will.
Yes, sir. Have a great one, man. Keep up the good work, man. So you saving lives every day.
Have a good one, CK. You doing the same
Yes,
thing.
sir.
All right.
Pray.
CK. I didn't know that. He did say that. I don't know because I ain't got no job. He said if you had a job, you would know this stuff. Oh, boy, that's terrible, CK. Y'all, I got to get ready to get out of here. There you go, Tina. You learned something new. All right, y'all. I got to get out of here. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. Well, CK, your caller of the year. I don't know. He said, I don't know. Because I ain't got no job. Oh, that's CK. All right, y'all. I got to get out of here. Check out Wyatt. I imagine he's probably on by now. So definitely go over, check him out. It's been the afternoon experiment. Look, I hope something amazing happens in your life today, something life-changing. I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate y'all supporting me. I appreciate y'all showing up, even though I was 40 minutes late today. Enjoy the rest of your day. It's been an afternoon experiment. I'm Emanuel Livingston. Till next time, I'm out, y'all. Peace. He said I ain't got no job.